Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Zenaton, and welcome to today's video for Legends of Runeterra. What are we going to be doing today? Well, we're going to be going through a deck today that is undoubtedly one of the best, if not the best deck in the format. So if you're looking for a meme, a little bit something off meta, sorry, this is not for you. This is for those people who just really want a powerful deck and want to learn how to play it. We're going to be talking about Jace Lux today. This card is great, the deck is great. Nothing much to like argue about it, whether it's good or not. Everyone knows it's good. It's definitely a tier 1 deck, definitely in the top 5 decks, maybe even in top 3. Wouldn't say it's the best deck in the format, but honestly, you could easily argue it's the best deck in the format, and not many people would disagree. So let's go and look at the deck. Okay, so welcome to the deck. Not much to talk about here, really. Not like this is a new novel deck or concept. Jace Lux has pretty much been in the game for as long as Lux and Jace have been in the game together. But a couple of things have happened in recent patches. First off, Albus Ferris was buffed. Albus Ferris now starts dealing 3 damage to the enemy instead of dealing 1. He got a 2 damage increase, which was a pretty decent buff. Mostly was really good for Jace Heimer, but also solid for Jace Lux. What broke the deck really, and broke Jace in general, and made him really, really strong? Formula. 6 mana burst spell, draw 2, refill your spell mana. Basically a 3 mana draw 2. We've seen 3 mana draw 2s before in the form of Hidden Pathways, the Vandal City card draw spell. Used to be 5 mana, gets discounted to 3. They nerfed it to 6 mana discounted, gets discounted to 4. And this is kind of like it, except here's the thing. Formula, unlike Hidden Pathways, has a lot of synergy with champs. Just in Piltover and Zon, just in PNZ alone. Not to mention with Lux. Good synergy with Jace, helps level him up. Leveled up Jace doubles up Formula. Good synergy with Lux, leveling her up, giving you a final spark. Good synergy with Heimer as well, giving you an elusive turret. Really, really good card. What else about this deck has been buffed? What else about this deck is doing well? Well, I'm not playing it because personally I feel like it's a little bit overrated in this list, but a new card came out, Blocking Badger Bear. 3 mana 4/4, I can block units with elusive. Also an elite. The elite tag doesn't really matter for this deck. Basically, we're just playing this as a 3 mana 4/4. I'm personally not a fan of it in this deck, but I feel like it is a good option to include in the deck if you feel like you're going to play against a lot of elites. If you think you're seeing a lot of elites, and you are, put in maybe a couple of Blocking Badger Bears. There are tech spots in this deck. You can put in things like Blocking Badger Bears, Radiant Guardians, more removal, etc., etc. This is personally my build. I think it is a very good spot to start with. It's not necessarily tech to any one specific archetype at the moment, so you can tech it yourself if you want to. A little light on strike spells, but I feel like that is fine because we're not playing anything like Radiant Guardian. Really quick though, before we actually get into some games, we'll just go through the deck really quick. You know, we got our removal suite, thermos, mystic shots, a single combat, no concerted strike. Don't really like it because it's not a 6 mana spell. Instead, I'm playing Hex Obliterators and Shock Blast as my big-ish removal. Got a nice unit base here. 3 Forge Chief. Forge Chief is just so good. 3 Pharaoh's Financier. Pharaoh's Financier is just insane. He's not really a 2-drop. I will play him on turn 2 in some matchups, like against aggro matchups, but mostly I want to play him in the later game and try and find something really strong, like a Shock Blast if I want extra burn, a Formula if I want value, etc., etc. Some Eager Apprentices. I just really like this card in this deck as a 2 of. You could even consider playing it as a 3 of. Basically a 0 mana 2/1. Lets you keep developing the board and still cast a 6 mana spell on turn 3. Rest of the unit base, Mage Seeker Persuader, just good synergy. Challenger's great. Sharp Sights is solid. Protection spell. I like a 1 of Forge in Jace decks in general. Vanguard Sergeant gives you a nice little extra oomph for a finisher. We got our champions, of course. Assembly Line over Production Surge because we're not playing Hex Tech Handler, Nugget, if you will. So I think assembly line is just better. One of back-to-back, basically playing this over the sharp side. I think this card just wins games if it gets doubled up with Jace. Pretty solid with Lux as well. And then 3 Albus Ferris as a top end. 3rd Albus Ferris, I would say, is a flex spot. I like 3 of them, but you can definitely go down to 2. So yeah, we're not really a control deck. I've seen people play this deck poorly and play it way too control-y. If you want to play Jace and more control-y, I would highly recommend not playing Jace Lux and instead of playing Jace Heimer. But we're basically a mid-range deck. Play units, get some value every now and again, and then finish off with Jace doubling out spells, Lux giving some final sparks, or Albus Ferris just dealing a bunch of damage. So that is the deck. Not much to talk about, so let's go and play a couple of games. Why Shyvana? I'm gonna throw away everything here. Maybe not Mage Seeker Persuader. No, let's do it. Let's find, I want to find Forge Chiefs, and I want to find Eager Apprentice. All right, I found Eager Apprentice. I'm assuming this is elites, but they could also be playing like a little bit of a, like not elites, but dragons? I don't know. I've seen Shyvana Soraka dragons, but I haven't seen Shyvana J4 dragons. Like, Shyvana J4 dragons was actually a thing a long, long time ago. So I'm not really expecting elites. And I'm also expecting things like Screeching Dragons. And since it's Targon, Dragon's Clutch. If this was just elites, like Garen elites, I would probably not mulligan like this. Maybe I would. What are we doing here, opponent? Yeah, you got it, of course. Okay, so it's not elites. That basically just tells me not elites, it's just stuff. You are definitely playing cards. Cool. These are definitely cards in the Demacia region. So that means they're playing... This opener means they're playing Darken Aegis. I believe that's the name of the tough Darken weapon. Kind of want to block this, but I think I can get a better value block than this. I don't know. I'm a little afraid of the Darken weapon, but whatever. All right. Shock Blast, Assembly Line would be great. Top decks. Honestly, Jace is not the worst. I'm just going to Formula here and say go. Another Broadwing. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is play Jace here. Like, quick attack Jace, Dragon Shout. Yeah, that means Shyvana's coming. Whatever. They play Shyvana. Whatever. Ooh. Alright, so we're just going to go, like, Jace into Lux. Say go. I mean, they tapped out. Is there anything I can do better since they tapped out? No. I think it's still just Jace with quick attack. Yeah, with quick attack. I will be honest with you, this Shyvana's a little annoying. I could 2-for-1 myself. I could trade Jace into Shyvana. Like Jace and a Mystic Shot into Shyvana. Is that worth it? I don't think so, but I kind of like it while they don't have... You know what? This is going to be weird, but I like this line. I like 2-for-1ing myself because this is not a game of value. A turn 6 J4 can really screw me. So yeah, I really like this play. And that Lux is actually a great top deck. We're just going to play Lux here and say go. What have you got, opponent? Thankfully, they haven't played like Darken Aegis or I guess they could play Darken Lodestone as well yet. So none of their equipment synergies active. We're just going to send this in. 3 free damage. Nothing they can really do here that stops this. I guess they could chump if they want, but I'd be very surprised if they chump. I don't know. I'm thinking right now, like, would I have done that previous play of sacking Jace and a Mystic Shot for a Shyvana? Honestly, yeah, probably. If I didn't have Formula, is what I'm trying to say. I probably still would have because Pharaoh's Financier is great late game. Do you have J4? If they have J4, awkward. I think I'll do like another Formula here. Actually, could they kill me? Now that I'm actually looking at this, what if they use the O1? So that's... The O1 pulls in Lux. Okay, they just don't have anything. Huh. I'm just gonna do this. I don't have to do anything else. I'll take 5 damage. What's their reach? Rallies? The Dragon Rally? I doubt they're playing the Dragon Rally unit or whatever it's called. And I'm just gonna Formula? I'm gonna play the 1-drop and then Formula. 1-drop's basically just here to pass back priority. A Divine Clerk. You got it. Formula is so good. Look at this. This is nuts. I'm getting more cards. I'm getting the final spark to catch back up on tempo. Who do I want to kill here? I kind of want to just kill this O1, but the dragon's also scary. I want to force them to have something here. Yeah, I want to force them to have something here to deal with this. The O1 is annoying because it can just push in a lot more damage, help them push in a lot more damage. Single. Single is fine. So I could barrier, or I could sharp sight. If I sharp sight, I go up to 5 damage, and that means... All right. I think I like... Let me think here. 5 damage, 5 health. 5 lux, therefore 5. If they have their own sharp sight... Their own sharp sight or a pale beats my sharp sight, so I think this is better. The way this gets blown out is another single combat. That's it. I guess Hush, but no one really plays Hush anymore. And I think saving sharp sight gives me a little bit more value. The only issue is I only have 7 mana now. I kind of wanted to play sharp sight so I could have 8 mana. Is this another single? Fish fights. Well, goodbye, Lux. A little annoying. Albus Ferris is at 5 damage. So I could go like Forge, Financier, Financier. That is definitely something I can do. We're pushing in 11 with this Albus Ferris attack. I don't think I'll do it. Right now, what I'm worried about... I'm going to go with the Financier plays. I want to find a little bit more removal. Okay, Condemn. Yeah, Condemn. I'm scared of Champion Strength. Like, that's the biggest thing I'm worried about right now. I think that's the only out for them is a big Champion Strength turn, attacking multiple times. So, Financier again. I'm looking for Shock Blast. Song Spinner's really good, though. I should have attacked with Forge Chief. I didn't even look at the board. Yeah, I'm dumb. I really should have attacked with Forge Chief now that I actually think about it. Oh well. But yeah, we should have open attacked with Forge Chief. I guess playing Financier, I will offer this trade, by the way. Playing Financier gives them a chance to play a unit, and it might make them play a little awkward because they might be scared of Jace Challenger, like Challenger Jace. So if my opponent... If they play Champion Strength, they have 11 mana, they'll have 2 mana left over. I can Mystic Shot Esmus, and I can Condemn something. But I was really looking for... I don't even know. Hexbliterator? I guess that's what I was looking for? Oh, don't be roping me, opponent. Surely you're not done yet. Even though I didn't get a good second spell, I mean, this is a good second spell. Oh, wow, they're actually trading. Song Spinner's good. Song Spinner can find me, like, a High Note or a Steel Tempest. I can't remember the name of it. The 2-mana summon 3/1/1 ephemeral units. Lux is actually really good against Champion Strength. Am I getting J4'd? Surely not. That's it? Okay. Sure. Yeah, get in there, Lux. Kind of surprised they're still here. I'm trying to think, like, what is their line? Like a lot of Shyvana decks, it just feels like you lose Shyvana, you lose the game. I guess they had a Wounded White Flame, but Wounded White Flame's kind of a joke. I have only 5 mana if I play Albus now. I want to hold up 6 mana. I'm going to do another formula here, mostly because I want to draw. I want to see what I get from my hand here. Yes, it wastes the Forge, but I don't mind. And I'll just get rid of this. Let's get rid of the Challenger. I'm playing this slow. I'm taking it really, really slow now because I am afraid of certain cards in their deck. I'm probably playing a little too safe here, but I think it's fine. We're in a luxury. We have the luxury to play around weird stuff that I'm just not seeing because my opponent's still here. I feel like if I was in their situation, I would have conceded by now because I just don't see a way they come back here. Maybe like, let me think. J4 is 6 mana, but Champion Strength 9 mana. I was going to say like maybe a Champion Strength J4. I think their win con is Elusives, like Elusives plus not J4, Elusives plus Champion Strength, but where are they? Where are the Elusives? I was like, I don't want to empty out some of my hand now. I'm probably going to attack in as well here. Definitely feels like they're mad a little bit too with how slow they're playing these last couple of turns. Just, you know, letting the timer run out here. Just because it's like, yes, I know I did place. I had 3 champions. I also played 3 formulas this game, opponent. I played a lot of card draw. That's just how the deck works. Sorry about that. Sorry your Shyvana J4 pile isn't working. I still don't really know what it is. Like, it's all over the place. Like, they got a little bit of dragon synergy, a little bit of equipment synergy. Like, there's an Esmus here. There's Divine Clerk. This Steadfast Elkin. Yeah, that's the name of it. Fish fights. Maybe they're mad because they didn't draw equipment? Like, if they're playing Steadfast Elkin and Fish fight, they're definitely playing equipment. All right, we're just going to do this. Yeah, it's kind of a waste to have back-to-back here, but I might not do it. And GG.
Do we win?
What is this? I really wish I was playing Radiant Guardian Pirate Burn with Darius? Why Darius? Let's just keep Forge Chief and say go. Okay. Okay. This matchup is basically just get units on field and hope it's enough. We'll gladly trade with that. Especially before they can get an MF or a TF red card out there. Love that play. Can I get another Forge Chief, please? I'm just gonna pass. See what they do first. I'd be very surprised if they don't do anything. Yeah, of course. Here come all the 1-drops.
Mages can't hide from me.
I was hoping they would pass and not play. Oh my gosh. Shell Shockers, okay. Still, I'm kind of surprised they're playing Shell Shocker. Okay. Why? Like, what's the spell? You really just play Shell Shocker. There are better 1-drops to play, and then we'll just play Forge and block as much damage as we can. Surely you don't have another 1-drop, right? Thank you.
You look guilty.
I can take an extra 1 damage here, so I can have a 4-2 challenger. I think getting all these challengers is going to be huge. I'm playing right into red card. I don't care. Yep, that's fine. Just going to play challenger Jace. Yeah, challenger Jace, say go. They TF red card me? That's fine.
Will do, Axel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's great. That's an easy... that's an easy pull. I'll offer up the 2-1, or the 3-1 into their 2-1 if they want to do that. Great. Huge value for me there if they do that. That's less burn hitting my face. Love it.
I'm hurt. Watch out.
Albus Ferris. That's that. Okay. Probably a Noxian Fervor coming out soon. We're just going to assembly line here. Again, just dumping units on the board and trying to mitigate the damage as much as possible. And flip this game around with Albus Ferris.
Come on, then.
Trying to not die to Darius here. Like, Darius is the big problem here. 10-7, really good damage. Brother spawn, whatever. Thankfully, I'm still above 10 life, so Darius isn't a problem yet. Ooh, love the Hex Obliterator draw. I'll play a Forge Chief here, see what and then we'll probably play... I don't need the formula now. Plus, it feels like they have a Darius in hand. I want to Hex Obliterator this Darius right now. There's the Noxian Fervor. Give me a Mystic Shot or my single combat? Yikes. I didn't hit him. Alright, if they have Darius, they have Darius.
Fortune favors the bold.
I'm so happy it's not Darius. I think I'll start with Financier here. Song Spinner can give me health. I want to set up a Jace play.
You look guilty.
Mwah. I'll be damned.
So... 6-mana spell. If I play this... If I play this, I'll have 10 mana, and then I can Jace into Acceleration Gate. Now, this is kind of bad against Double Decimate, but there's no way they have Double Decimate this fast. That's a really fast Double Decimate if they have it. Do I have lethal if I just attack? Wait, is this 14? Oh, okay, yeah, let's just do this. Why set up the Jace? Yeah, play around Double Decimate. GG. Well, I'm basically not playing LOR right now. I'm playing chess, I guess. This is basically just mulligan everything away. Look for Hex Obliterators and... Well, I found it. Hex Obliterators and Pharaoh's Financiers and Lux, I guess? But yeah, if you don't know this because it's not a popular deck anymore, Mono Fiora, trying to get the Fiora win con here.
How can I help?
Not a great deck, not a bad deck. And if I remember correctly, she is 4 mana now. 4 mana, 4/4.
Excuse me?
Just gonna send this in, I guess. But yeah, I think this is a matchup where this Thermo Beam and these Hex Obliterators are very important. Ally with Fury strikes the 2 weakest enemies. Well, I don't really have Fury in this deck. I'll take a 4 Demacia. Sure, why not? Not the worst. Not great. And now you have Fiora.
Always 2 steps
Yep.
ahead.
I'm just gonna do this real quick. Make them have the prismatic barrier. Troll Chant doesn't do it. Sharp Sight doesn't do it. They need prismatic barrier here. Chain Vest isn't enough. Chain Vest Elixir of Iron is enough, though. Thankfully, they can't attack in now. So that's good. All right. I need something good. That's not something good. I'm so scared to play multiple units.
Magic.
I'm just going to start with this and say go. The fact that the first Fiora lived is so bad. Entreat now turns into draw riposte, basically. Stand alone. Pretty bad. I know they probably have Troll Chant. I still like this line.
No alibi.
Pushes in damage, which is really useful. Sharp Sight. That's great. I was gonna say, like, if they don't have Troll Chant and they just have Sharp Sight, that sets up Thermo Beam a little bit better. Really need something here, though. Like, really badly.
Strike quickly, strike on guard.
Brutal Steel. Ugh, let's basically just heal one for her. Alright. You got it, opponent. Really need to kill this. Really need these financiers to do something. These are not the cards I need.
I'm your man.
But yeah, we're probably dead. GG. I'd be very surprised if they don't have another strike spell. So, let me think here. If they can get her up to 6 health, they can survive this Thermo. What's that? A Take Heart? Another Standalone? You know what? Let's make him have it. If they have Concerted Strike, they have Concerted Strike. I can't deal with it. Also Riposte, too. Wait, they don't have it? I'm actually so surprised they didn't have anything. Gerald doesn't do anything. And I'm just gonna play Jace. Yeah? Get in there, Jace.
This is the cutting edge of progress.
No way they're playing Judgment. Like, Fiora Judgment, yeah, annoying, but there's no way they play Judgment here, right?
Every day, Reggie.
I might just pass here. If they pass, I'm just gonna pass too. Yeah, this is fine. This is great, in fact. Give me a formula top deck. Okay. Really hoping to do the Lux into formula top deck, whatever. Oh, God. Okay, Battle Fury, you got it. I'm just looking for something from Financier. Unyielding Spirit. I'm gonna take Hextech Anomaly
Awesome day for progress.
and hope to find like a Vengeance or something when they play their next Fiora. Unyielding Spirit's the fun choice, but I don't want to lose to Mono Fiora of all things. Like, that would be embarrassing. So, I have exactly 12 mana. I can play this Acceleration Gate into 4 Demacia and get 2 beams, which is kind of cute. Will I do that play though? Probably not, especially if they hold up. Yeah, especially if they hold up 8 mana. Again, because Judgment's scary. Sharp Sight. Is this a strike or something? I'm gonna Barrier here. I want to force them to have something. Actually, I'm gonna Mystic Shot here. I'm not gonna Mystic Shot here anymore because I did my math wrong. I'm just gonna Barrier here and make them have something else. Feels like they're trying to bluff a Judgment or something. So I do have lethal here on the board. Also, glad I can save this Mystic Shot. What is this? Another spell? Another strike? It's not concerted. If they was concerted, they would have concerted Lux. What kind of, like... Entreat? Maybe? Fish Fight? Unyielding Spirit, perhaps? So let me think here, actually, about Unyielding Spirit. Okay, well, never mind. G didn't lose to Mono Fiora.
Would it help if I apologized?
All right, yeah, sure. Basically, just very greedy greed pile. Personally played this deck a lot myself. This matchup is basically, do they have Eye of the Dragon and do they have a way to deal with early Lux? That's why I'm going to keep Lux, in fact. Eye of the Dragon and Cats. That's usually their only units. Sometimes they play the new Ionia card, Serene Song Spinner. Turn 1 Forge Chief is actually pretty sweet here, even if they have Cat. This is basically saying, do you have Cat/Thermo? And honestly, I'm fine with this trade. Just give me my mana back. But yeah, I like this deck a lot that my opponent's playing. It's really not that good in the meta right now. But it's so much fun to play. Like, everyone loves Karma. Also, no... Little rough, no, Hi, Jace. Do I want to develop a 3/2? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to attack for 2 and then develop a 3/2. I want to save my formula for when I have Lux out. This feels like a Static Shock here, if anything. Wouldn't be surprised if they Static Shock. Don't mind if they do it, if they have it. If they have it, they have it. Whatever. They probably are happy about it. High note. Sure. No problem. Less removal for Jace and Lux is great for me. And I'm probably actually going to choose Challenger here. I think Challenger Jace is so good in this matchup. He's probably just going to eat another couple of Mystic Shots or High Notes or even a Thermo here. Honestly, don't mind. Maybe even a Hex Obliterator, whatever. If he dies, he dies. Again, this is really just all Lux. Sure. 5 damage and 2 cards for Jace. Love it. And now we just throw in Lux, and they just spent, like, they've spent a Thermo? Not a Thermo. A Mystic Shot, a High Note, and a Tellstone's turning into Aftershock to deal with a 2-drop and a Jace. So... that's good. That's real good. They probably can't answer Lux now. So we'll just play. That is a huge draw. We just play Lux here. Say go. They can stun her. Like, that's the good thing, is they can stun her. This deck doesn't really play anything like Will of Ionia. I actually think that is their best line, is... what's it called? Concussive Palm? If they palm me, I will not attack. Ooh, that's not good. I wanted to leave, wow, you're just taking 5? No, like, Mystic Shot or anything? Cool. So they wanted to flow. Drum solo? That's not good. They have only 6 mana. I'm about to formula here. I've just top decked another Jace. I'm gonna just play Financier here. Some burn would be nice. Back to back is huge. So if they pass, I'll pass again. They have exactly Hexbliterator mana. I kind of want to play around Hexbliterator now because of this back-to-back. That's so bad. You have classic karma. I've been in this situation so many times. You draw all these cards, and then you lose the game. I still want Challenger Jace. I feel like Challenger Jace is so good right now.
All day, every day, Reggie.
So how much damage is coming through? Wait, do I have lethal? Probably not because of things like Concussive Palm, but I can push in a lot of damage here. I can go like formula. I think. Yeah, I can formula. And still have 4 mana left over. So I'll start with the formula right away. I don't want to formula because I have the back-to-back. And this is technically lethal with Mystic Shot. Technically lethal because of the Final Spark. GG? I'm going to be honest with you. I said this earlier. This is really just Eye of the Dragon and Cats, like Fallen Feline matchup, or a deck. They didn't have any eyes, only 1 cat. Maybe they're going to do some... They played a Deep Meditation. They could have a Hexite Crystal. Is that scary? Not really. I'd be very surprised if I win now, by the way. Like, no Concussive Palms, no Mystic Shots, no Static Shocks. Okay, so they only have 2 mana. So who are we staticking? Those 2. So if I do this, 3, 6, so 5, 10, 14. I think this is exactly, or even 1 overkill. Plus I get another Final Spark. So this is almost guaranteed lethal here. My brain just doesn't want to do math right now, but with all this damage and 2 Final Sparks, yeah, 15 damage. I thought it was 14. Forgot about the Chase level up. And we've got 8 burn damage on top. Yeah, Lux is a pretty good card. Lots of damage. And we didn't even need the Final Sparks. Good game, Karma.
Gonna mark today down as a success.
Okay, so welcome back to the deck. We played 4 games with the deck, and got 4 wins. Pretty good. Kind of surprised with some of the decks we ran into. I've seen this statement from a lot of different people. Basically, you can play almost anything in the current meta of LOR as long as you can pass what's being called like the elite stat check. As long as you can deal with like a lot of stats from elites early on, you can play pretty much anything. So I'm guessing that's why I'm running into a lot of weird stuff. I am in Masters, so you know it's not like this is some iron or bronze play. But yeah, 4 games, 4 wins. We went against I still don't know what the deck was, like J4 Shyvana equipment deck. They were playing like the Elkin and Fish Fights. Played against a weird pirate burn deck with Brothers Bonds, Darius, Sigil of Malice too. Very weird. Mono Fiora deck, which on all honesty, I think that's the first time I've seen Mono Fiora in like 5 months. And then our last game was against a Karma Seraphine Ezreal deck, which I really like that deck. It's not a good deck at all. But I really, really love it. I'll probably do a video on that in the future. I do have my own version of that list. Still refining it and fine-tuning it, but I really like it, so I might do a video on that sooner rather than later. But yeah, that's Jace Lux, everyone. I feel like we had some really good games here. We got to showcase a lot of the aspects of the deck. Why Eager Apprentice is so good, just letting us get on the board without ruining our curve, just not losing too much health early. Forge Chief is just Forge Chief, really great. Persuader is just such a good card, being able to challenge. It's got just a good stat line itself. Love Mystic Shot for a little extra burn here, and it's just really good at picking off small, annoying stuff. But really, again, we saw, I don't think I casted it in every game, but a lot of those games, we saw the power of Formula. Getting a Lux out, casting Formula, and getting 3 mana back alongside a Final Spark and the cards we drew, that's just too good. So strong. I don't actually think I casted Albus Ferris in any of those games. I think I did against the Dragon deck, but I feel like by the time I played Albus Ferris, it was over. If I even did, it was a while ago, in all honesty. But yeah, really fun games. I'd love to hear what you guys think of this deck, though. Do you think Jace Lux is OP? And if you do think Jace Lux is OP, why? I don't think it's OP. I don't think this is the, like, tier 0 deck. I think this is a tier 1 deck. Definitely a top 3 deck in the game right now, purely because of Formula. Do I think the deck needs a nerf, though? Yes. Now, if you ask me what I would nerf, Formula. Nothing else but Formula, in my opinion, should be nerfed. Maybe Albus Ferris can start at 2 damage. But that's the only other thing. I don't think Jace needs a nerf. I don't think Lux needs a nerf. Forge Chief definitely doesn't need a nerf. And nothing else really needs a nerf. Just Formula. Either I would say like make it 7 mana, or make it so it only refills 2 spell mana instead of all of your spell mana. But yeah, I'd love to hear your opinion on this deck. Do you think it's OP? If you think it is OP, how would you nerf it? And also, why do you think it's OP? And what do you think of the deck in general? Do you like the deck? Do you think it's a fun to play deck? I think it's a pretty fun to play deck, and I'm not even a big mid-range player. Anyway, though, I hope you enjoyed the video as well. If you did, I'd love it if you could leave a like or a comment down below. It always helps me out and always helps out the channel. And if you guys want to keep up with the Legends of Runeterra content, you can always go and subscribe to the channel as well. Also, if you want to watch me play some Legends of Runeterra, you can go and check me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Zenaton, where I stream pretty much every single day. Anyway, though, with that all said and done, thank you all again once more for watching this video, and until I see you guys in the next one, bye!